Hey y'all, Ben here again, back at it with another vinyl video. This time, I'm doing a contest entry for Chris Propfe, Musically Obsessed's 413 contest. Chris just hit 413 subscribers. He wanted to do a contest to celebrate him hitting this odd-numbered milestone. Yeah, I've been watching Chris for a while now, and Chris, congrats on the 413 plus, and without further ado, my contest entry. So the first part, the reason why it's called 413 is because you have to name 4 of your favorite albums and why. 1 album you bought on a whim, and 3 albums that are essential to 3 different genres. So, first part, 4 favorite albums and why. First album. If I'm going to be throwing my favorite albums out there, gotta talk about this one. This is Wild Honey by the Beach Boys. I love this record. This is my favorite Beach Boys record that is not Pet Sounds. Yeah, I just love the sound. It's got kind of this like lo-fi-ish sound to it. It's soul influenced. It's a little psychedelic at points. Really catchy stuff. This is post Smile and Smiley Smile. And yeah, they were just kind of trying to find their footing. And yeah, I just really like it. It's always been one of my favorite Beach Boys albums. And it's got great songs. Darlin' is probably the standout one on here. But yeah, lots of good stuff on here. Next one. Oh yes, so another one of my all-time favorites. Todd Rundgren, Something, Anything. Let me move back. Something, Anything. There we go. I brought up Todd Rundgren in my last video, but he's one of my favorites. I love his songwriting. I love his production. He's just very creative and innovative. And this one's sort of, it's pretty pop rock, but it gets a little experimental at points. Yeah, it's just a really well-made record. And yeah, I just love it a lot. As an added bonus, my girlfriend bought this for me for our anniversary. So, also has a double special meaning, but I love this record. The next one is Stand by Sly and the Family Stone. This is just an incredible funk record. It's got some of Sly and the Family Stone's more famous songs on it, but just overall, just an incredible record from front to back. Just really good stuff. If you want something that is just a really funky, yeah, just a really well-made, good-sounding record, love it. My last pick is the self-titled debut by Always. Always is an indie band out of Canada, and it's sort of indie pop, a little dream pop, shoegazy, really good hooks, catchy music. Yeah, just really good stuff. I found out about this record because one of the local radio stations was playing the song Marry Me Archie, or Archie Marry Me. I forget which way it is, but I think it's Archie Marry Me. But I heard it and I couldn't, like, I had to go out and get the record that it was on. And I fell in love with it. It just clicked with me. So yeah, I just adore this record. Their other record is great too, but this one has more of an impact on my life. That's the 4. The 1. 1. 2. 1. One album you bought on a whim. So, I don't know if this was on a whim. It was an accident, and ended up being a happy accident. So, yeah, let's call it a whim. Why not? But I was at the record store. I saw this record. I thought it was a compilation, but it's not a compilation because I missed one key bit of information on the cover. This is Junior Walker and the All-Stars live. I did not see that these pictures here spell out L-I-V-E, live. So I just looked at the track list. I didn't even look on the back or anything where it says live in not the way that it does on the cover. But literally I just looked there and I said, wow, that's got a lot of their hits on there. other good stuff. I'm going to pick it up. I got home and I realized it says live. And I was like, oh, okay. But honestly, this album is fantastic. It's such a good live album. Their energy is so high. This album cooks. It ended up being one of my favorite live albums. And I just sort of accidentally bought it. So, bought on a whim, bought on accident. I did buy it on a whim because I saw it, but, you know, I didn't see it for what it actually was. But, yeah, this is a really good one. And then the last part is 3 albums that are essential to 3 different genres. Essential to 1960s girl group music is Presenting the Fabulous Ronettes. You don't have girl group music without the Ronettes. They're sort of the pinnacle of girl group music, and this album's great. Of course, it's got Be My Baby on here. It's got Walking in the Rain. It's got Baby, I Love You. Really, almost a Ronettes greatest hits. If you want to get into girl group stuff, you got to check this out. If you want to get into 1970s power pop, to me, there is nothing more quintessential than Big Star's #1 record. Yeah, it's become a classic of the time period. It's got so many great songs on here. 13 in particular is my favorite on this record. People might be familiar with In the Street, which was the theme song to the sitcom That 70s Show. Not the Big Star version, but same song. So you might be familiar with that. But yeah, if you like that song, check this out. Or if you want to get into power pop, you've heard about power pop, yeah, start here. And then, last but not least, yeah, just a quintessential soul music record, and also an important soul music record, and that is Marvin Gaye's What's Going On. What can I say about this album? This album is fantastic. It's a political statement, but it's just well made. The production's fantastic. It's probably the best album that Motown put out as a whole. I don't know if I'm comfortable saying that, but for sure, it's up there. It's one of many of the pinnacles of soul music, and yeah, just really good. Also, really relevant to today. Still relevant. Yeah, a lot of environmental stuff on here. A lot of social stuff on here. Just a really good, important album. So yeah, if you want to get into soul music, I mean, this album is just quintessential. Anyways, that is my contest entry for Chris. Chris, congrats on the 413 subs. It's a lot of people. So yeah, congrats. Good luck to everyone else entering the contest. Anyways, y'all, hope to see you next time. Peace.